All right, welcome back everyone. As you can see, I have not increased the size of my tray of tiny pieces. Getting pretty crowded in there, and it looks like it's going to get much more crowded if I don't do something about that. But you know, I still hadn't done anything about the pillows or that mailbox. That's just not going to fly. I'm going to have to figure something else out about that. But all our boxes and stands and ovens and cupboards and shelves all in there. Like I say, I will have to get a bigger storage unit so I can still sift through all this stuff and get all the tiny pieces out that I need as they become necessary. But I think I am digging how this is coming together as far as, all the pieces. I think it really looks... I'm excited to see the end result on how this all comes together, because I think about how unsatisfied I was with some of that magic shop, the wand shop stuff, and this stuff. Either I'm getting better at it, or these are better models, but I think these look better. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them in the unit as a whole. But today we're at least going to build a piano and wire in another light. So I'm going to find another way to wrangle these wires in here too, because they're about to start getting tangly. But that's the plan. May do one step after that. We'll have to see how long the piano takes and go from there. But we'll crack on with that right now. Okay, so it says the first thing we're supposed to do is make our songbook here. See if I can get this. There are marks on these pages, but they're not near as clear as the regular one was yesterday. But I think I got my technique down now. Time will tell. Oh yeah, bring you in a little bit closer. All these are going to be detail works. So you back and forth. Right off the bat, that's way wrong. See if I can adjust that on the fly. Nope. Okay, let's see how bad it is on the end. Way wrong, way off. That's... I guess maybe if I glue, yeah, that would. That's significantly bad as far as that binding is way too thick. Can you see? I don't think it's going to focus on it. But it's like I got a lot of space in the middle here. That's okay. Not thrilled, but let's see what happens. I think I'm going to go with the Turbo Tacky, Aliens Turbo Tacky, just 'cause honestly I'm tired of all the strings with that beacon. So just try something different, mix it up, see how this goes. Clear the nozzle out, and let's see, let's just do one drop here and drop over here, drop here, drop there, and maybe drop there. Okay, I see part of the problem. I got my first fold over here was way off. But, oh well. Okay, there's enough slack in this one. I'm not sure it's going to matter. Let's line you up. Squish everything together with that held in place. Okay. Appears to be sort of holding, so throw that in one of these. And let you sit for a little bit and move on to our picture, which is this guy. Oh, and where did I put my stickers? Sticker. This goes on there. Easy one, supposedly. even though the picture is not the shape of the piece of wood behind it. So are we supposed to trim all that excess off? I'm not sure. Fold it down maybe, see if how that looks. That doesn't look too bad. Still not, I don't know, if they went to the trouble of making the sticker, why didn't they make the sticker the same shape as the wood? Okay. That was easy. Now, it's supposed to, let's say, I've already taken the little piece of insulation off of the, it's supposed to, it had one of those plastic pieces on it, and I've already just removed that, so, and I have, I just thought something, I'll be right back. Okay, a few years ago I bought myself a multi-variety pack of shrink wrap insulation, and I've got the tiny pieces here, and I've also got my little bitty micro heat gun that I bought a while back, and I finally figured out that why I couldn't make that work earlier, so I got that working. So I'm going to try this out just to see how this goes. Hopefully it'll shrink down small enough for me to use here. If not, you can always cut this stuff off. Probably only have to do it on one, but since I've got two, I'll use two. Let's get them. Tell you what, I will just do one for the start and see how that goes. So I'll get that one about like that. I say, get my heat gun out, and hopefully it won't be too loud on the microphone. Get you all the way down. Take a second to warm up. There she goes. All right. Now that looks neater. I didn't melt the solder over on the other side. Definitely got the insulation covered, and it will be collapsible. Yeah. Oh, well, it didn't shrink far enough though. Darn. Let's see. Has it shrunk all the way? Let me try to see if it's got any more lift in it. Yep, I don't believe it's going to shrink enough. Okay, I did not foresee that. I think that's the smallest one I've got, diameter-wise. Yep, that's the tiniest ones I've got. So, that was that plan failing. But what I am going to do is just leave that shrink wrap there, and I'm going to tape it in place. Just run the tape around back here and make sure it stays in place. I think that'll be easier than trying to wrap the tape up there. So, live and learn. So just cut me off a little piece of their tape. And honestly a little bit really disappointed about that, because I thought that was gonna save me the trouble of having to do this with this tape. Okay, tape off. Like I say, I'm just gonna let that sink all the way up to the top, and I'll just run around both wires down here. That should hold it in place to stop any possible shorts. Okay, 2 ways to skin a cat. Yeah. Okay, all right. Then okay, we build our lamp with these pieces. Run a bead through. And hope it goes over my shrink wrap and everything? No, it did not. Okay, shrink wrap may not fly. I didn't think about this part either. Okay. Okay, so that off, that off. Guys, back through there. It's supposed to go about up to there, then our base. Bowl on there upside down. Get a grip on the through there, and then this be our light cap, if you will. I'll be honest, I think that's going to be not getting very close to touching, so I'm not even going to wrap that thing, I don't think. Well, maybe a little bit. I'm going to run the risk. So that's going to be the lamp when it's all said and done. Honestly, I don't think there's much I can fit on there too. Once I put that bead on there, it doesn't have room for anything else. Okay. But let's see here on the stickum situation, where to put my spare clamps. Yeah, I call them clamps. Binder clips. On you. That. And that keeps everything tight. Towards the middle. Okay, so that's gonna. Okay, I think that'll work. I can get. Okay, spread those out a little bit. Get back to my Aleene's Turbo Tacky. Drop in there. And bead down the wire. Bring the wire on down. Actually, throw glue in there just to make sure. Act as a little more insulation, make sure those wires stay separated. Towards the middle there. And fairly upright. Now, is there room for this on the top? That's the next question. I don't think so. Okay, so that means take the sides off. And do the glue in there. And you on top. That may have been too much glue. Then set you aside to hopefully dry reasonably straight. Okay. I think it's going to do this. It's fairly close to straight. Of course, if I show you, it won't be. You just have to take my word for it at this point. Okay, set those there, so maybe I can find them when time comes again. Now, get to work on our bench, which is this guy and these four. Put the pedals over there, which I'm dubious about actually putting the pedals on, but I'm going to give it a shot. I think it might work. We get everything else over out of the way, and This is a job for the super glue that I've lost again somehow. With a bright yellow top on it, and it vanishes with regularity. It was right there. It was right over there, I promise. 'Cause I just moved it out of the way a minute ago. How is that possible? And I know it's, you know, I'm gonna open my eyes and it can be sitting there right in front of my face, so I can't miss it. That's it. I told you it was right there. The Gorilla Super Glue with brush and nozzle. Gluing platform out here. And it has them set up this sort of texture going to the outside. So we got the flat and the wobbles. So I think I'll just try and aim for the corner. So that, like that, and just go straight into my little jig here. I think I've got room to make all that work. Hopefully. Okay, it's again a little bitty thing, so clean off the brush as best I can. Make sure I get the top, the flatter part. That's the edge, and go in. And 3 more seconds. Okay, I am satisfied with that. Now, this on this one. So, change the direction on my you in there. Maybe. And give it another 3 seconds. Alright. The actual picture shows it sort of a little bit inset, but I don't think I could even pretend to do that. It's supposed to be off by, you know, a millimeter or something maybe. Okay. We got in there. And I had no idea how useful this little jig was going to be when I built it. But it's basically just some old scrap wood I had. I put a corner clamp on each side to make this, I know it's not 90 degrees, but close to 90 degrees. And then this is just to hold it in place. But this has become a very handy little tool for me. So, just a heads up. Get down. Or not down, get down. There you go. I think you get a hold of it. Okay, maybe. Yeah, getting a little crowded in there now with the other legs in the way. That still worked. And last one in there. down. Okay, I think I got it. Alright, I think we got a reasonable facsimile of a piano stool now. It doesn't wobble, so I'm happy. Okay. Set that up there out of the way where I don't break it, maybe. And now our keyboard. To just go on. I think it just goes on there, and then the front wraps around. So I think I'll just start on the top. And this is glue and paper to wood, so it does call for the Beacon 3-in-1. Just really light feed across there. Look, I'm magic. Okay, that's not what you want. Is there any glue left on there now? Okay, got to playing around. Gotta be a little more serious. Try that again. Okay. I think I got enough room to actually use my squeegee on this one, so that way, that way. That goes there, around the edge there. It looks like it's going to have some excess to deal with, but I think that'll be, I think I can handle that. Run me a little bead through there. And roll you over. And deal with all the tiny invisible strings. Okay, and if I can squeegee again. Not as much room on the edge. And it looks like I might have missed the top a little bit. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it was just a touch of the wood showing at the top. Hopefully it'll be obscured once we get into the piano body, which is now ready to go. Now, this guy evidently okay, it's supposed to be flush with the top. And there's no... Okay, and this... Okay, so it's supposed to fit that outline of this line here is our mark. But there's no good way to... Okay, I'm coming up with something. I've got the beginnings of an idea here. Let's see here. That. And that should make it. So maybe I can look at it here. There. There. Okay. That's the top. You go in like that. Okay. I think that'll do it. A little bit of the old Gorilla Super Glue. And I think that should get me pretty close to getting it lined up. And I think I can repeat that on both sides. I think it'd be easier if they would put the lines that you're supposed to line up with where you're gluing the piece, but got to deal with the hands you're dealt. Okay, so that's going to be this side. And I'm just going to do a couple of dabs of glue. I'm not going to do like the whole thing, mainly because I want to avoid getting it on my fingers. Okay, so sort of through the middle. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just sort of soak it up in the middle. And line you up and press. I'm going to give this a full 10-second press. And there we go. That seems okay. Yeah, lined up the top and bottom. All right. Now, this one. Okay, didn't think this far ahead. Well, I should be. Oh, no, that's this part. Yeah. Okay, so that there. So this back onto my rig. I think it's a rig at this point, not a jig. And line those up. There. Okay, they both it wobbles when you. Okay, how do you look? Close. Pretty close. And you go in. I think most of this video is going to be me lining this up. Okay. And like that. Alright, looks pretty close. I think about as close as I'm going to get. So, back to the old Gorilla Glue. Make sure I'm putting on right side up. Yep. And line up and pressure. And once again, full 10 seconds. Alright. A little wobble on that one, but I'm content with that. A little wobble's a lot better than I usually do. And how do you look? Pretty close. I think this side's just a shade prouder, but I think it's within reason. Now, this guy goes on top. So I'm assuming we're just going flush with the back, so I'm going to lay it down to put the top on like that. Yeah, you can see there, I don't know if you can see or not, but there's a gap here on the front. The sides are going to connect well, so that's good. So, get the old super glue again, definitely hit the sides. And yeah, I'll hit here just in case there's some contact. And on and pressure. And once again, 10 seconds. Okay. I think I missed that side a little bit, but like I say, within tolerance for me. And have more. Okay. Now our keyboard, I'm assuming goes on that line. So it's going to go in like that. And then we got this piece, which doesn't make sense to me. So I just missed a spot on the trim. I can't even get my fingers under there to trim it. Let's see. Get the knife back out. Okay. Okay. It just shows it. Well, right off the bat, it shows it as being black rather than red. It just, I guess, is sticking right there. It seems like there should be another piece of wood to stick this onto, but there's none in the. So I don't know if it's supposed to go. Maybe it's supposed to go across the. Yeah, it might be. That might be where it goes, just along that line on the keyboard. That might be what that's for. That's what I'm going to go with, because I think at this scale that looks about right for the key depth. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. One way or another. Okay, so what am I doing first? Oh, yeah, keyboard. I forgot I haven't actually installed that yet. Okay. And Gorilla Glue again. Yeah, I don't see any reason we won't be doing another step. That's only been 30-something minutes now. Okay, so that'll be enough. You down there. Line you up there, and a little pressure. Gotta go 5 seconds on this one because I don't think it's got a good contact point. And I think it's fairly straight. Now, can do my beacon, say just along there. Cone. Squish you down, pull you down a little bit more, show a little bit more of the keys on the edge. Okay. Like I said, I don't understand why the colors are different here than they were in the picture, but I think that's a reasonable look. Okay, now, supposedly, now the thing is, yeah, I'm not going to try and do this. It's exercise in futility for me to do something that delicate. So I think maybe I'll draw some pedals on after the fact or something. But yeah, but there's our keyboard, and then let's see. I think our lamp might go on now. That stuff's generally tacky enough after a few minutes, so it's not going to take a lot of manhandling, but it'll take, I think, installation handling. Base. Okay. Run our wires through there. It did not handle with installation handling. So okay, but I think I'll throw a dab of super glue underneath it. See if I can make it stay where I want it to be. And 10 or 12 seconds maybe, a little bit longer since I'm doing middle. Okay. Do a quick stop start and I'll finish this up. Okay. That appears to be holding on. Now what is that? Ah, okay. And get our music book, our picture, and I guess this is supposed to be sheet music. Up here where you can see everything, maybe. Okay, so on our bench, we're supposed to put, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be sheet music, sort of like so. I think, yeah. So just a dab on there. And anybody watching the new Fallout show on Amazon? I've been really enjoying it so far. It's a little bit on the gory side at places, but still entertaining, especially if you're a Fallout nerd. Okay, and then our little picture. Get the glue off of there. Get our super glue again. Bottom. Just put some more glue on my brush, so I'm going to take that off. Plant you down. And then music score, our music book. Since I got the super glue out, I'll just hit it with that. And go on the edge of the piano. And slightly glue my fingers together a couple of times, but all right. And that concludes the piano. I think that's everything. Mirror, lamp, picture, music book, stool, piano, and sheet music. All right, yeah, that is our completed piano set. So, I'm going to continue on and go ahead and do the study. It appears to be, there's a few pieces, but I think it's a relatively simple construction. So I'm going to go ahead and do that tonight. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, I don't think this is going to be too much trouble. Start off straightforward, making us another book. Wait a second, is there only one? Another one of those that looks like it's, I guess that's about right. It looked like the binding was too thick for the book, but I think that's all right. And I don't think I hadn't been using the super glue on the book binding and stuff. Let's see if I can glue myself to a book. Just sort of mix things up, as I always try new glues and new. I say just do dab on there. Get you in there and pressure. Doesn't take long with paper. And looks like I missed. I did. Hopefully no one will notice. Keep just between us. And on there. And bring you around. Sort of straighten you up maybe. Make that no. I think that made it worse and more noticeable. Oh well. I guess that's the lesson. That's why you don't use super glue for that. Give yourself a second to adjust. But it's done. Set up now. Then we get this piece onto here. And it's got a little circle template there, I guess is what we're aiming for. Alright, this is paper going onto wood, so that means Beacon 3-in-1. Okay, we'll put a little bit on there and sort of spread it around. And then if I can pick it up. Same thing, get it on there and sort of swirl it around a bit, make sure you get full coverage. Line it up. And let her be. Alright. Now, these guys gonna go together like so. I think I'll go stick to my super glue. I think I can get a little dab in there. Just go down this section. It should be ample. I'll get you that in and get you pretty straight. And now pressure. Alright, I don't think it's quite 90 degrees, but I think it'll work, it'll fly. Not wobbly, so I'm happy with that. This guy goes on top of there. How close is it to the edges? Not very. So that, I think, is my, you can't see it because my fingers are in the way, but I've got it fairly close to centered. Okay, so let's go across both of them. Not a lot, but more than I've been doing. Maybe give myself an extra second or two to adjust the position. I think it's about as good as I'm gonna break it. Okay, but I can fix that. I've got the skills and the utilities, the skills and abilities rather. So make sure I'm pushed down on the top, not the legs, or you'll end up with that situation where I have to. Ooh, all the angles. And then back in place. Okay. And now it's wobbly. A little more pressure there. Okay. That feels a little better. And like I say, it's still going to be wobbly. So after that glue has a chance to really set up, I may sand down some other edges to make it more flat, or I just may use extra glue to stabilize it after a while. But that's that part. Now our chair, which I'm surprised to see doesn't have anything. I figured there'd be a pattern on the seat, a sticker or something, but you in there, and you in the front, and as you can see, not sticky at all. So I think I'm gonna do this one first. It's gonna hit the shoulders with my super glue. And drop you. Let's get you there for 5 more seconds. And sort of the same thing, just hit these shoulders here. And pressure there. Fairly stable, not too wobbly. That's a pretty bare bones chair, but that's still, it is a chair at least. And now, I'm supposed to glue our book and our teacup onto our table here. Teacup, book. So it's supposed to be sort of facing that way, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, that shouldn't matter. Dab there, on there, and put the dab on the teacup on this one, see how that works. I guess you're going to be facing the other way though. Okay. Yeah, so that's our chair set. I won't pick it up and show you the teacup, but because it will slide off at this point. That's not too bad for 8.5 minutes so far. Out of the way, come on. Okay, now these guys and those guys. So I'm gluing paper onto big pieces of paper, so definitely going to back to the beacon. Sounds like it's ready to roll, so I'm fairly generous with this, just zigzag my way up. I think once I stick it on, I'll swirl it around a little bit. And too sticky. Get on. Actually, probably should. Okay, there it went. And doesn't feel like I need to, but I'll go ahead and hit it with the squeegee. And let's see if I can do something better on this one. Maybe do that sort of thing. Okay, that says to take a couple of our stickers, D7 and D8 here. This one a little crooked. And the 8 on the top. Okay. And those guys are done for the moment. Now, this guy, still going strong with the beacon. Okay, I think I missed a spot here. Inject a little down there. Okay, that looks pretty secure. Maybe there too. Okay, now I'm feeling it. Oh, actually we get to go ahead and make this, okay. Okay, so the one with the stickers goes here. So y'all know what that means. It's time to bring out the jig again. Hopefully it's big enough this time. This goes, okay, so this goes to the front, and then this sticks on, wait a second, on that side, so like this. Yeah, that goes in there, and then I just bring, let's see, make sure I know which ways are up. And this one doesn't matter. Okay. So here, and back to the old Gorilla Super Glue. And a fair amount of weight to deal with on this one, so I'm going to be not conservative with my application here. Just a ample amount. Make sure I got good cohesion. And then I put it on the wrong side, so let's see. I think. Yep, okay. Flip it over to the other one, and then you. Yep, and slip. Okay. Give this in a good 15 seconds, I think. Fair amount of pressure. And that should do it if it's gonna go. Okay, it did. A little excess glue on the front there. There you go. It's off. Wipe that off. All the way down the seam there. Looks like I need to pump a little bit extra in there. Okay, now let's see if I can do this right. Okay, so you're going up. You, is that deep enough for? Nope, it's not. So I need to do it this way. This way. Okay. Let's see if I can put that pressure on without breaking this side off. Will be the trick this time. Coat there, in the corner, down in the corner, and pressure. Once again, full 15 seconds. Okay. Sticky there, but that's a little excess again. Peel off. Alright. A little wobble, but as usual, I'm okay with a little wobble. And our seals and everything are upright. After having done that, what I recommend is build the shelves, then put the stickers on the side. That would be easier than having to keep it all straight. Okay. Then you over there out of the way. And these have already got the texturing on it. Don't need the super glue yet. We will pour pretty quickly. Do this one a dry fit. Make sure my slot matches up. Everything. I believe it does. Got my slot there. All right. Yeah, we have this one buzzed on through this. We're almost done with it. Cool. I'm gonna try and think to make sure I hit all 4 corners this time. Maybe I won't go around the edges and then hit some in the middle. Learn and get better as you go. In place. Slot matches up, the edges are good. Squeegeed. Alright. Didn't match up beautifully on our slot, but edges feel good, so I'm happy with that. Get our jig back out. So we got our notches up there, so I'm assuming the notches go, okay, the notches want to go towards your books. So do that there, and that there is the plan. Because we want the notch towards, the brown notch there towards the front. Okay. To super glue. Make sure I put it on the right side this time. Yep, this side. You're a good tool. Just realized I'm getting the ugly low battery message. I'll keep going until it turns red and then change it. Maybe it'll last 5 minutes because I think we're that close to getting done. Okay. Ready, all right. Now, got this one, so like so, to get them lined up properly. Okay. Pressure. Yep. Just broke the top one loose. Maybe it'll stay. Okay. Yeah, okay. It went back in place. It's a little wonky, but I think I can force that in right in place. All right, so that completes our study. Bookshelves, tea set, and our chair. I got the piano sitting on the other side of the room, so I won't bring it back out to finish up with. But that's some good progress today. I'm pleased with it. Much less stressful than had those boxes over the last couple of days, so that's even better for me. I'm digging it. I think it's going to, like I said at the beginning, I think it's going to look really good when it all comes together. Because I'm pleased with how they're looking in the individual pieces. So I'm really excited for how the whole concept is going to come together. Like I say, there are all the details. Like I say, once I fix that mailbox and those pillows some way, I'm still figuring on that. I think it's going to come together awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye. There's Neo saying bye too.